This is A-Game, fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So, why are Black men leaving? Why they getting passports? Why they saying, you know what, we are willing to go to other women of other cultures in other countries or other communities to find wives, or even just to find women to kick it with, to be girlfriends with, you know, even women to just have sex with. Like, we're gonna find other women to spend our time with and in our energy and our money rather than Black women. We're not gonna do it. Summer Walker demonstrates it perfectly. For those of you who don't know, this is a Summer Walker is a singer, and she has on her Instagram a little clip of her. Supposedly, this is supposed to be some type of spoof or like a joke or whatever that she's doing, because Summer doesn't rap or whatever. And so it's really ratchet. You got to kind of see it. Nothing that you haven't seen before, but I want to show it to you just so you can have an idea of what I'm talking about and how we gonna cook this. So let me go ahead. Let me share my screen, and here we go. We got blue checks, which is like people who are official, yada, yada, yada. And so you've got people, this whole comment section is really full of people who are condoning this. And then we got a couple of people who are saying different. Now, this person here is a woman. And she said, since nobody gave a F to tell you because they yes men, this is not only ASS, it's literally white people who see us like this. Not saying we should care about what they say, but it's not a good look for young girls who look up to you. Got to do better if you want better. This is literally menstrual, but it's all jokes and laughs because y'all bees is really airheads. 2 failed relationships, nothing but a baby, no ring. Just living proof you effed with lame ninjas. Well, about to go stream somebody married with kids. Thought your spiritual journey would make you better. But hey, you cosplay with a sacred religion and turn back to the S in your contract, and it's sad. Okay, somebody said, I F with you, Summer, but this ain't it. Ghetto and embarrassing. Clearly you hurting, but this ain't the way. That was also a woman. And it's just the comments for me, everybody that's really, really here for it, and, you know, all of this type of stuff. You know, I'm not mad at this. At your age, with as much money as you got, pregnant and want to do something fun with your platform, I would do this. It's giving Suki, they mean Sukihana, a little. I don't know why this remind me of her. It's the ghetto mess. Okay. Let me stop sharing. And let me come back to you guys. The comment section was in heavy support of the foolishness. And the foolishness is excused supposedly when things are a joke and when people are just having fun. Anyone that was male or female, because it was too many comments for me to scroll through, but I saw a few. Some of them were women, some of them were men, that had something to say, or a constructive criticism or a critique, was bombarded with shaming language. A lot of those comments had replies with people who were doing the whole, well, why you over here and you you know, just the usual type of shaming language. Every ratchet thing. Here's the thing about Black people that I'll never understand, or it's like, why don't we get it yet? Every ratchet thing, every debaucherous thing, every horrible stereotype, every form of disrespect, lowered self-respect, we dismiss it, or worse yet, we will accept it as long as it is disguised as a joke, as a skit, as an entertainment, or a song, or a performance. What we don't get is this is how we adopt those harmful stereotypes, and then it become the culture. That's the part that I'm confused on, why we as a group are confused on that. Like, I don't get it. I don't get why we don't get it. This is how these ratchet, dysfunctional things are introduced and then ingrained within our culture, which is why we say the culture is trash, and then people want to get mad when you say it's trash. But it is trash because we bring trash into it, and we will accept every kind of dysfunction as long as it is disguised as turning up a joke, a skit. It's like we want to not see it for what it is. Just like I used to do like videos based on things that went viral. Now, some of them things were real, and a few of them were skits. And the ones that ended up being skits, it was like the behavior depicted in the skit was dismissed as if it didn't exist because that happened to particularly be a skit. And it was like the whole point get missed as to why we should not even be doing skits, certain type of skits, or inviting certain types of entertainment, or putting ourselves in front of certain things, or allowing certain things to be done pertaining to us, no matter if it's called itself being entertainment or not. If it's derogatory, if it is stereotypical, if it is harmful, other groups don't allow entertainment to get away with it. You understand what I mean? They don't allow just because something is entertainment to get away with it. The alphabet community does not allow disrespect in the form of entertainment. The J community do not allow disrespect just because it come in the form of entertainment. Every other community will stop it in its tracks, even if it calls itself a comedy skit or a comedy monologue or something like that. They'll ice that if they find it to be harmful to them as a group. Black people are the only ones that if it's a skit, if it's funny, if it's turned up, if it's this or that, we will allow our appearance value to be degraded and lowered under the guise of we just having fun. It's just a joke. It's just a skit. Like, that's what we do. That's what we say. All of her comment section was like that. Oh, it's just a skit. It's just a joke. Y'all are taking and doing too much. Here's the kicker box, though. It's not a joke if that's your life. How is a joke when that's Summer's life? That's Summer's life. Summer Walker, that ain't no fake pregnant belly. She pregnant. Summer Walker is pregnant with a second child from a second man in about as many years. Okay? The bad BBL that you saw that she was twerking with, that was her. That wasn't no prop. That was her bad BBL that don't match her thighs. Okay? She's ratchet, she's ghetto, she's a hyena that's letting men run through her in the industry. Okay? She's making every bad decision that every other hood rat hyena is making. And she's being celebrated as if her life is somehow different than the joke she's portraying. But that's what it is. Her real music video might not be quite as ratchet, but how is a joke when Glorilla's video that she just released for Nut Quick looked just like that? This is the image that y'all really do. This is the stuff that y'all really do. So how is it a joke though? How is it just a plaything when that's really your life? It's not a stereotype if you live in it. That would be your life. It ceases from being a stereotype and a joke to the reality. These women, these so-called women, these females, these women are not role models. I'm talking to the young lionesses here. The lionesses that are in training. These summer walkers, these glorrillas and all this other type of stuff, these women are not role models. They are not women to be looked up to or to be patterned after, because these women, they are not having success. This is the thing that I want to get through to the younger women. Just because they might make a couple of dollars or portray themselves to have a little bit of means, that does not translate into success. The first thing that you got to understand is a lot of these women and a lot of these artists out here are not making money. They are being propped up. The videos and the stuff like that, and the cars you see and the clothes you see and the jewelry you see, these are coming from the advancements from the label. They don't own that stuff. It's not owned. The stuff in the video is rented. It's props. They not driving them cars. If you see them in a nice home with nice jewelry and stuff, a lot of that is costume jewelry. They rented that space. Them people do not own that stuff, especially if they are not an established artist, have not been in the entertainment industry that long. They don't have that money. And a lot of artists that seem to portray that rich lifestyle actually really don't have much money in the bank, because of the contract that they sign does not allow them to have much money in terms of how much money they're pocketing for themselves. The money is being made by the label. That's where all the money is going. It's not going to the artist. The artist is just there to portray an image of this is the life that you want to lead, because the stuff that I'm talking about in my song will lead to wealth and riches. But it won't. Summer Walker don't talk about nothing in her real songs, quote unquote, that's any different from the so-called joke she just did. Because if you listen to the lyrics of Summer Walker's songs, they hood rat lyrics. They hyena lyrics. And she don't sing all that well. She all right. She ain't super talented. Summer is all right. Summer has a serviceable voice. She ain't belting out, she ain't the next Whitney Houston or nobody. You see what I'm saying? So these women are not women to pattern after. They are just as lost as any other young hyena out here. And anybody that's relating and resonating with them, they just as lost. They are not leaders. They are not setting any good example. They are broken. Summer Walker is broken. When you got 2 babies and 2 baby daddies in like 2 or 3 years, you broken, beloved. She don't know what she doing. She don't know how to raise them kids. I did a video on her, I think last year, and she was trying to feed her baby some stuff babies don't eat, talking about she vegan. But the baby ain't vegan. The baby need milk. And we talking about a little bitty baby. Okay? We were talking about a little bitty baby not eating solid food at all. Babies need milk. That is what babies drink. That is their food source until they are able to consume solid food. Okay? And it was like she didn't know that. Who failed her? Her mother failed her, right? But these are the women that perpetuate this trash behavior. They perpetuate the worst image of Black women, and the world looks at it. See, other people, other cultures across the world that see that skit don't see a skit. They see, oh, this is what Black women do. This is who they are. This is what they represent. They're not classy. They are not feminine. They are not good women. They are not beautiful women. They are not women that other women would want to be like, or that men would want to be with. These are the types of women. We don't know what kind of women these are, because that it don't resonate with nobody else's definition of femininity, because it's not feminine. It is abnormal in every level and in every way, this behavior. And so this is why Black men are leaving. And this is also why lionesses have to distance themselves from this type of imagery, because the whole world sees Black women as this, whether you personally participate with it or not. This is why we have to distance ourselves and start shaming this type of behavior and uplifting classy feminine behavior to change that narrative and really to change our appearance value, because we carry them L's. Black men are saying no more. They're going somewhere else. They're not carrying the L no more, and they're not dealing with it. They're dealing with other women. And what can you do? I advocate Black men to do so. Find the most feminine women you can and build a life with her, because y'all are getting to the point where having sex with y'all just casually is not even worth it. Like, y'all are too chaotic and too on demon time even for that. And that's bad, because that's like the lowest rung that a woman can be, is like strictly sexually objectified. And y'all are coming to a point where y'all are not even pleasurable enough for that. Ew. Anyway, let me draw everybody's attention to the petition we have against Black Lives Matter organization for their misappropriation and theft of more than $100 million in donated funds. We also have a 6-step initiative, of which we have completed the first 2 steps, which was to reach the milestone of at least 10,000 signatures, which we've done. So we're headed towards a 15,000 signature milestone. We have also released the first of many press releases in order to get eyes and attention on this petition. And we're actively working on step 3 to get a spokesperson that is going to be the leader for this initiative as we grow the petition to 100,000 signatures. I did do a video. If you wanted to find out more about this 6-step initiative in depth, you can check that out right here. Also, you can go into the description box and hit the link for the petition, sign it, share it, and contribute to it. Also, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.